Well, just about flat for the markets right now. So the Nifty and the Sensex in particular, but it's doing well for the mid-cap index. In fact, the advanced decline ratio is positive as compared to yesterday's trading session as well. So around 1,100 stocks advancing, 881 stocks declining. Bank Nifty not doing too badly. So up around 0.3% currently for the Bank Nifty. A couple of stocks which are still subdued include something like a Vodafone Idea. So that stock is down and out. Jubilant Life Sciences is down around 1.5%. And Mindtree, we've been talking ad nauseum about it. So that stock down around 1.4% currently. But let's move on to some news then. The 34th GST Council meets at noon today. All eyes are on the finalization of real estate tax structure. Timsy is here to give us a heads up on what we can expect. Timsy, over to you.
Well, stage is all set for the 34th GST Council, which shall meet through video conferencing under the chairmanship of Arun Jaitley. Crucial to watch out will be what are the transition norms for the reduced rates on real estate. Let me remind our viewers that in the last council meeting, the government had decided to reduce the rates on real estate at 1% of GST for under construction affordable housing and at 5% for other than affordable housing. The GST Law and Fitment Committee were given the task to iron out and present the transition norms in the next GST Council meeting, and when they met, they decided that ITC on input goods and services lying unused as on March 31st shall be reversed for the real estate developers, also meaning that ITC benefit will not be available for the real estate developers post March 31st and it will lapse out. Also, since noting this thing, it means that it cannot pass the ITC benefit to the buyers, and it will be mandatory for the developers to charge the new GST rates from 1st April 2019. However, sources had indicated that an impact assessment of the two committees had also suggested that the cost of affordable housing could go up and the cost of luxury housing could drop once the move kicks in. Developers might also go in for repricing of their projects, and it might also be tough for the government to track procurement via registered dealers. Also, this move could lead to a sudden increase in the anti-profiteering complaints. Meanwhile, noting this, sources also shared that some of the states, including Karnataka, West Bengal and Maharashtra, had expressed fresh concerns on shifting to the new GST rates on real estate. They were understood to be voicing that Council should consider keeping the transition to new GST rates as an option for states to take a call on. Also, they had said that such a move will protect the interest of buyers and builders, as they could use the old ITC credit and pass it on to the consumers, especially noting that affordable, mid-segment, small segment category projects were not happy with the new proposal. Let's see what transpires when the council meets today. We'll keep you posted.
Timsy, thank you very much. It's a story which Timsy has been reporting from the word go with all of the details and pretty much first to the story. We will take a very quick break. We'll get you some opinion that we got from Gautam Trivedi of Nepean Capital with what he makes of the market, the run-up that we've seen so far, and of course his sectoral calls. Listen in.
I think a lot really depends on the outcome of the general election. And the mood that I saw in Asia last week was that if the BJP/the NDA were to come back into power, that would be, I think the rally would continue even more strongly. This has been a trading zone for most PSU banks. You buy them and they're at 0.3, 0.4 times book. You know, some of them get to to 1 times book or just below, and that's really when you made, I guess some good money. But the fact is, the big bet that somebody's taking today is that structurally the problems of the PSU banks as far as the NPL issues are concerned have been cleared, and I don't think that's happened fully. Secondly, as far as the working of PSU banks, nothing has changed, let's be honest. So, while you can recapitalize these banks, have they significantly changed in the way they work and operate? Frankly, I need to see more evidence of that. I think there's more pain in the auto sector. The pain's been caused by two factors really. First is the fact that outside of the 4-meter length, which itself is a ridiculous metric, and I think only exists in India, where you have a lower GST or tax rate for cars under 4 meters and then those above. The second element, of course, is the tight funding scenario from NBFCs right now. So until both of those don't change and the NBFC funding doesn't accelerate, I don't mean just NBFCs, even banks for that matter have been pretty tight-fisted when it's come to auto financing. So until that doesn't change, I don't think you're going to see any significant improvement in auto numbers, and hence I'd actually stay away from the sector right now.